Hello. It's so weird. Like when I first came live, it was like the stream is interrupted. And it was like resume or end. Okay. And I had just now had hit live. Okay. So I already earlier I had to go very slow. I had to go very slow with typing this out and also gathering the energy for this particular reading, because this is not going to be a nice, I don't want to say it's not going to be a nice reading, but we're going to talk about the forecast. We're going to talk about the forecast, and they don't want me to talk about it. Okay, the anti-energy don't want me to talk about it, but it's all right. All right, so okay, good. I got some water up here. It's so crazy. You say this was posted 2 days ago. Like, it's not. It's posted now. That's so crazy. Yeah, the algorithm is algorithm. All right. So, all right. Dear Divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Anything that is above is below. Anything that is on the outside is felt on the inside. All right. Please block any interruptions, any distractions sent my way as I channel this energy. All right. I want to read one of my spells that I just posted. I want to read one of my spells. So, by divine return and revelation, for those who lie, mimic, and manipulate under false light, by the authority of 10 generations of ancestors and the power of the divine justice and clarity of spirit, I declare this. To the liars, the manipulators, the spiritual narcissists who throw stones and hide their hands, to the doppelgangers who mimic the divine essence, and the fake victims who cry for sympathy while cursing in silence, to the ones who abuse divination not to heal but to harm, to the ones who stare silently from the shadows and project envy while pretending innocence. Your energy has been marked, your intent has been sent, and your consent has been given. So I send this back to you. May your tongue betray your deception. May your shadows expose your secrets. May all of your readings or your business, spiritual, and your life reflect only what you have sown. Unfiltered, unmasked, and undeniable. May those who secretly watch be divinely permitted to read you in return, and may your mask dissolve in every card pull. May you admit defeat with every offense you launch, whether silently or aloud. May every name you speak negatively under your breath, in the shadows, or subconscious thought be be rewarded in abundance, love, and respect to all that has witness. May every relationship you lie about and project onto be reversed into your own mirror. What you hide shall be revealed to those you judge, and to those standing beside you, may you live 100 spiritual years with no original vision or initiation. May every attempt to steal, stalk, and manipulate, destroy, be reversed and bound. May the ancestors of righteousness rise up to block any evil and all persons acting out of revenge, rage, and hate, greed, or envy. May the divine reveal you to yourself until you can no longer hide behind the veil. This is not a curse. This is a mirror, a reflection of all you sent, returned, sealed, and multiplied. This spell holds no hate. It holds only truth, empowered by the divine law and sealed with ancestral authority. Spoken with clarity, activated by truth, and enforced by divine. Protected by our bloodline and sealed in spirit. Ashe, Amen, and so it is. Jama Kali, Jama Tur, Jama Tara Sadar, Jama Bunavishwi, Jama Buvari, Jama Chimanista, Jama Dumavadi, Jama Balamuki, Jama Matanji, and Jama Camilla. Destroy all ignorance, ma. Alright? So, alright? And bow to Sri Saeed, may peace be with all of us. Okay? I really think I needed to speak that spell over the collective. So, for y'all ever in a day, and I don't think it's gonna let up. All right, let's see. Okay, all right. So the last time we was live in the Rich Rising, Abby, Rich Rising. So last time we was live, I burned charcoal, y'all. I'm showing y'all this because we're gonna end up turning this into black salt. All right, we're gonna end up turning this into black salt. Now you can use your you can just like grind up the charcoal. You can use it like that and add it to sea salt and then pray over it. But I like to use all of my I like to use everything. Okay, I'm gonna use the ashes to the ashes, ashes to ashes, dust to dawn. All right, so I had a weather report this morning. So this is how charcoal looks when you burn it, okay? It sparks like that. Like the grill. You know, like the barbecue grill. Okay. Rich Rising, Lori. Rich Rising. Alright, so I had a weather report. And I dreamed about my baby Sakai, y'all. I dreamed about my baby Sakai. And that's what woke me up this morning. So he came to me and he was like, oh, they made an offering to me, Mom. I'm about to go see what this offering is, right? That was at the beginning of the dream. And I had a box in my hand, like I was getting ready to do something inside of a building. And so I'm walking up this hallway. So he came, we're walking towards each other, right? And he was like, Mom, they made an offering to me. Let me go see what this offering is, or whatever the case is, right? And I was like, okay. And he's gone, right? And then I'm doing something in the dream. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm doing stuff in the dream or whatever, working. Okay. And then he comes back to me at the end of the dream. And he's like, I don't like this. He had a coconut. He had a broken coconut. Like it was broken half. And he was like, I don't like this offering. It wasn't good. Like, I don't like this. I need something else, right? And I wake up and I laugh. And I'm like, okay, so this morning I made him grits, eggs, and sausage. Which is funny because in the air sign reading, Nas swore up and down that I do not make breakfast for them every morning. Okay? Like he just never gets anything to eat. And this is Sunday too. Because I wouldn't make him no breakfast on Sunday. I'm like, no, you have me making 20,000 brownies for every teacher at your school. No, I'm not making breakfast this morning. I was like, I'm about to do this reading and then that's it, right? There's a deck. Really? Really? Y'all, Sire been cleaning up. I'm like, he is about to, my boy is about to come with something good. Okay, my little Virgo baby, he about to come with something good. He about to be like, yeah, let me get this. He cleaned the kitchen so good. I thought my husband had cleaned it. Okay, I'm like, all right. He cleaned his room. He gave Nas a computer monitor. Y'all, he gave Nas a computer monitor. I was like, oh yeah, my boy about to come with something. But it's okay. Come on. All right. There we go. Modern Goddess deck. So, in the forecast, y'all, in the forecast, I was getting spiritual hell. Okay. There's spiritual hell on the horizon. Now, you know, I'm all about us clearing our karma. And I talked to y'all about this before, that hell is not a non-existent place. Okay. Hell is not a non-existent place. One thing that puts a person in hell, right? Hell. One major thing besides karma, right? Now there are purgatories that when you die, you know, like if you die and you don't experience hell on earth, right? You go to a purgatory and you clear some of your karma before you can be reborn. Okay, be reincarnated. Y'all, that's in the Puranas. All right, y'all gotta read, okay? So, anywho, so I was getting something about spiritual hell, and I'm literally like, what is this? What is this about? Okay, I didn't get that like after the dream. I've been having this for a couple days now. But I needed to finish up the courtroom cases, right? I needed to finish up the courtroom cases. So now that I finished up the courtroom cases, and I actually listened to every last single reading over again, so that way I could better teach on what is coming up, okay? Because nobody is exempt from judgment. Nobody is exempt from judgment. Some of us, I just was talking to my sister this morning, and she was we had a conversation about, I won't talk about what we had a conversation about, but we had a conversation about basically like how we discovered like we're not supposed to, like this lifetime we're not being bad practitioners, okay? Like we're not being bad practitioners or just bad people in general. Like we're not unaliving anybody. We're not, you know, we're not doing the karma ourselves. We're solely allowing God and divine. Okay, I had to make sure my mirror was uncovered. We're solely allowing God and divine to handle the karma. You know, like after the judgment has been ordered, now these people are going to some type of spiritual prison, or some type of spiritual prison, or either experiencing some type of spiritual hell for what they have done to people, right? I don't think I have all of these cards. I think Sire put my cards up, and okay, there goes some of them. And so they're experiencing some type of hell or karma or whatnot, right? Now, how long you stay there is how long you deny it, okay? Spiritual jail does not work like regular jail. You know, you get sentenced to 5 years and you could come back out and be a criminal again. Spiritual jail and spiritual hell, it's completely different. It is completely different, y'all. When you get sentenced there, you stay there until you learn your lesson, and then you're able to resurface again. If you don't learn your lesson, you don't get to resurface the way that you think that you get to resurface, okay? So let's go ahead and pull cards on the predictions. All right, I wrote some notes as well too on some energy I wanted to pull around. Y'all, this is what I had wrote. This is the download that I have received. And I really got this spiritual forecast. That was a download. Spiritual forecast, okay? I was a weather woman in one of my past lives, and I used to predict events that would change people's lives forever with the weather. Like there was a storm that was coming, and whatever was falling on people's body, it would burn them up. It's so weird. I don't know. I always get the year 1889, but I know that was not happening in 1889. I don't think so. Maybe it was happening in a different dimension or something like that. But every time I have that particular past life experience, I always see 1889, and I always see me riding a bicycle too. Like, bitch, what? I guess that's why, you know, I always see me riding like an old ass bicycle, and I have kids. I'm like, where's my kids at? Like, how We ain't had no car. We ain't had no car, but everything was so close. Okay, everything was so close. I always see my boys. Like I see boys. I don't want to say my boys, but I'm a boy mom in that year too. Okay, no daughters. So this is what I wrote. I said constantly burdened, feeling weighed down, choices catching up, stalled. Progression is blocked spiritual with certain deities in business, reputation, and influences. Okay, and I got that. That download came from someone either abandoning a deity or talking bad about a deity and then trying to come back to that deity. Okay, um in business, reputation, and influences, being rejected and making up their own spiritual practice, which is against a particular religion or faith. Okay, emotionally off balance. So when I said rejected or making up their own spiritual practice, which is against the religion or the faith, I actually channel a ATR religion. Okay, so somebody is trying to make some like a religion into a spiritual practice when it's a religion. So I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? I'm gonna give y'all an example. Now, this is the example. Voodoo and Voodoo, right? Voodoo and Voodoo. These are religions. These are religions. You have to respect them. You cannot be talking about about their deities and I'm sorry, not deities. You can't be talking about their loas, and you can't be talking about, oh yeah, bitches is practicing black magic and doing voodoo, right? And doing voodoo. And then you're like, oh, I have a strong calling towards Urzuli Dantor because you seen the Urzuli Dantor image and you like, okay, and then you start looking into her and you realize that she is a mother deity that is over fertility. And I don't know why, but it just, I promise y'all, it looked like my Urzuli Dantor statue just turned. Like, it looked like she just turned towards me. I can't make it up. All right, before I go any further, let me pause on this and let me give reverence to the saints as well, okay? All right. So this is also goes into religion as well, right? So voodoo is very close to Catholicism, okay? When you come into the United States and you come down here in the South, you can't be dissing voodoo and you got a close relationship with the Catholic priest and the saints and the angels and the archangels and Mary and all of them. They all tied together. All religions tied together. As long as you get back to God, that's the most important thing. Okay. Y'all need to learn. Let me not say y'all, but people, they need to learn about everybody's role. Y'all need to learn about everybody's role. Okay. This is a great book. This is a great book. And then also, that's a different religion. Okay, that's a different religion. I'll talk about that later. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Let me see what you said, Lori. I posted about that before. I can't stand it. Don't be respecting the people, but want to take part in their culture. Right. And want to take part in their culture and their practices. Okay. So, I think I don't remember the word that I used for this before. It's on my old Twitter. Oh man, I should have never deleted my Twitter, but I needed to. I was not about to sit there and delete all them tweets, okay? But I needed to, and it's okay. All right, it's okay. So, thank you so much, Divine. Oh my God, it's already 9:25. Okay, so this might just be a lesson, and then we might pull cards later. Okay, this might be a lesson, and then we pull cards. But I did make sure that I got ready for work before I came on here. Partially ready for work. I put all of my stuff on the table so I don't have to go look for it. Okay, and I cleaned the dishes and made the bed. I halfway made the bed. Okay, so I put my shoes close too. Okay, so we ain't gonna be that late today. All right, starting October, because my Jupiter is. Baby, I don't even know what that is. We just gonna remove that right away. Okay. Starting October, I'm gonna start being on time for work. All right. My transit chart is telling me not to challenge my boss. So I need to be on time for work. Okay. I'm a Jupiter Aquarius and he is a Sun Gemini. So I need to respect the time that he put. I'm gonna ask him, can he move my time to 10:30? Because 10 o'clock is crazy. 10 o'clock is so crazy. Okay. 10:30, I could say, okay, I'm gonna be there at 10 o'clock, and then I might actually get there at 10:30. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine. Clear. All right. So, yeah, let's clear that out the energy. We'll talk about that later, y'all. I'm actually feeling very good today. Anytime I dream about my baby and he just set my week off, he set my week off right. I like that. Where I dream about him all the time. Let me take that back. I dream about him all the time. Literally all the time. And I could channel him. But it was just kind of funny how I woke up this morning. I woke up right before my alarm went off too. So, y'all, it's funny that we're talking about this because when I had went to Haiti, right? When I went to Haiti, I went through a initiation, right, where I was being rebirthed through a birth canal, like a emerald birth canal, right? And I had this strong connection with Met Agwe and La Serene. And I am always a person that, let me not say I'm always a person, but my Venus energy, y'all, I'm a Venus Libra. Venus Libra, Venus Scorpio, right? But strong Venus Libra, right? And it sits in my 12th house and is getting ready to be activated, right? Like strongly activated in the month of October. And so Goddess Lakshmi, La Serene, Ursula Frida, Oshun, right? Slightly Oshun there. Oshun gives me a lot of my Jupiter energy though. But I don't know. Let me see what planet Oshun is. Y'all, I never looked this up. Okay. My godmom is so funny. I just heard her. My one of my soul urge numbers is there is no astrological planet, I said, associated. Venus. Okay, makes sense. So my Venus energy, I always sway away from it. I don't want to say sway away from it, but it being in my 12th house, right? It being in my 11th and 12th house, all right? It's in 12th house, but it's retrograding, so it wants to give me the effects of my 11th house. I always sway away from it because every teacher that I've ever come in contact with, every spiritual healer or spiritual la dee, right? They always want me to use my Venus energy, and I'll be like, why y'all want me to be manipulative out here? I don't know, like, y'all want me to be manipulative, and they like, no, it just shines through you, and these are the goddesses that step forward for you all the time. And so I always go to them with a warrior spirit. Like Oshun, I met Oshun with a warrior energy. I met Ursula Frida with a warrior energy. I met Ursula Dantor with a warrior energy. Lakshmi, I met her with a warrior energy, And so it's like somebody want to steal some type of inheritance or abundance from me, and that's where it comes into play. Or they want to steal my man, okay? And that's where it comes into play. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm gone. Bye bye. Like, we're good. I pay my dues. I pay my respects. But I'm good. But I was at my altar yesterday. And I honestly, I was trying to do my mantras This is the mudra to the deity that I was doing the mantras to. And I just started moving my body. I started dancing. And I started seeing all of the goddesses. And y'all know I'm Hindued out, okay? I started seeing all of the other goddesses in the other practices that I practice, where they're about movement, they're about love, they're about beauty, they're about sensual practices and love and expression and wealth and all of that. And I'm just like, I wanted to stop. I'm not even gonna play. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop moving. And when I open my eyes, y'all, I want to show y'all something so bad on my altar, but I'm not. But when I open my eyes, I promise y'all, I think that my plant sprouted up. I have a plant on the altar that I started, what, 7 days ago. 7 days ago. And I don't water it every day. You know, I water it a little bit of water. Little bit of water when I'm getting an offer to the deity. But I promise you, I open my eyes and it's almost like the plant has sprouted up. And at the same time, y'all, I was baking Nas brownies, right? And all of these goddesses that I'm talking about, they're mothers. They're mothers, okay? Every last single one of them is a mother. Lakshmi, a mother to the lotus plant, okay? She is the lotus plant. She's abundant. She's the mother of gold. She's the mother of prosperity. Like, no generational wealth can exist without her. Okay, she's Vishnu, the preserver. Without Vishnu, the preserver, we have nothing. But she gives abundance to all of the gods and the goddesses, right? And you have to respect women when you're going down to all of these pantheons. Every last single mother figure, mother goddess, you have to respect women. Now, Matangi, y'all. Matangi. That's the goddess that I'm being called to in Camilla, right? Which is the aspect of Lakshmi. And Matangi, she presents herself in a way that, right, Ace? She presents herself in a way in your life where you don't have to take a shower before you come in front of her, right? You don't have to take a shower before you come in front of her. You don't have to clean everything. And actually, the offering that you offer to her, she preferred that you eat it. Now, there aren't a lot of goddesses and pantheons out there where you eat first, okay? But let me tell y'all something about Oshun, right? Let me tell y'all something about Oshun. I remember when I was in a predicament. I probably had 5 pieces of chicken. I'm using the number 5 because that's her number, right? I had 5 pieces of chicken and I had 5 people in my house. So I'm like, if I don't give somebody a piece of chicken, they're not going to be without a chicken, right? I literally heard her clear as day was everybody played up, and I exist within all of these children. You're giving the offering to me still. Everybody played up. Because this is how I serve too. I don't do, oh, you eat first, and then I'm giving one plate out at a time and I'm making a place at a time. I play everybody plate up and everybody come. Okay? Everybody come. Now, at the table, the young men are going to be the ones that's praying, or the oldest male at the table is going to be the one that's praying. But 144, y'all. 144. Somebody is chosen to receive this message right now. 144, y'all. Okay? Somebody is absolutely chosen to receive this message. So I remember her saying, like, you're going to make an offering to me. And something that is being presented in this forecast is that, one, somebody has disrespected a collective of women to the fucking gods, okay? Like a collective of women. I don't know who. I don't know. You know, take this how it resonate with the people that's around you. Somebody has definitely disrespected the women. Like, definitely disrespected the women. And karma is coming. Karma, actually, I really feel like karma is here. You know, I feel like karma is here. Actually, I think I'm going to pull from this deck first. main male in reverse, wealthy man in reverse, and then occupation. Somebody thought it was their job. It could be a Libra, a Aries, or a Scorpio. I was going to say Cancer, but I guess, okay, it could be a Cancer or a Scorpio, but somebody has disrespected the women, and they felt like it was their job to disrespect the women. But you know what? Every man that has ever come up against the women that hold these spiritual practices together, I don't care if it's your brother, I don't care if it's your baby daddy, I don't care if it's your neighbor, I don't care if it's your husband, your dad, your father. There is a father line. Oh my God. Y'all, let me finish reading these predictions. All right. There is a father line that disrespected women generations ago, and it's playing out in this lifetime. Some of those same men that disrespected women, right, in y'all generations, 10 generations back, 9 generations, 8 generations, 7 generations, y'all have been reborn as fucking women. And you wonder why you got a problem with other women. You wonder why you have a problem with other women, because you were reborn as a woman. Okay, you were reborn as a woman, and at the end of the day, your job is to live through all of the pains that they have experienced. I just seen blood sacrifices, somebody making somebody have sex while they're on their period, somebody making somebody have abortions, getting them pregnant intentionally, okay? Getting people pregnant intentionally and then leaving them. So now you're born a woman and you're a single mom. Okay, you're a single mom. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to take care of your child. Okay, you can't be sitting up here cursing your bloodline, the mother side or the father side. You cannot be sitting up here cursing your kids' bloodlines either. Okay, because at the end of the day, we're not meeting anybody new. We're not meeting anybody new. And just because you got that kid this lifetime, don't mean that he won your daddy last lifetime and abandoned your ass. Okay. All right. So I said the contract they took on is not letting them stop working. Okay, someone feels overworked or they feel like they can't. I seen a puppet. I seen a puppet, like somebody with strings on them. Y'all, that's why I have brought out all these different cards or whatnot, because I was seeing the cards on the table. All right, there is a card in here. I know I'm not going to find it because this is such a big deck. I can't stand it. It's such a big deck. But there's a card in here. I think the word has manipulation on it or something like that. I don't know. But that I see as I was channeling this message. As I was channeling it, there it go right there. There you go right there. This right here is like dark entities not letting up on this person. Okay, so it says the contract they took on would not let them stop working. They're going to keep coming until a complete human burnout, right? And I was gonna say until they was dead, but it's gonna be a human burnout, and that's what the hell on earth looks like, a complete human burnout. It's like everything is happening. All right. Because their influences make the collective feel defensive and drained. So this right here, this was separate. Okay, I don't know what that is, because the influence, look, I was just typing. Okay, their influences make the collective feel defensive and drained. People sense something is off, but instead of standing strong, many get knocked off of balance. It creates fatigue, doubt, and lower spiritual boundaries. I don't know. They're being used by so many dark forces and pulled in so many directions. The collective is witnessing generations of karma play out in them. Fraternal contracts are at play for generations to come. So that was the download, y'all. That was the spiritual download. And yeah. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. That's something I have to stop saying my damn self, because I know. I'm going to pull cards later. But let me give you guys some insight on the day. Let me give y'all some insight on the day. All right. Y'all be careful with, there's a reason why I came on here and I'm talking about, Look at that. At the bottom of the deck is Mask. I'm going to leave out in 4 minutes. So dark forces eventually eat the vessel. All right, they eventually eat the vessel or whatnot. It's funny that my baby came into my dreams talking about an offering or whatever the case is, and he like, I don't like this. He like, I don't like this. I never offer him coconut. The only thing my baby eat is like coconut dreams and y'all know them Girl Scout cookies, coconut dreams, and almond joys. That's the only thing coconut he eat. But like never eat a coconut cake. And we make coconut cake. Never eat a coconut cake. He eat a coconut dream cheesecake. All of them will. But all right, thanks so much. What is the goddess? Rage in reverse. Rage in reverse. And that's Medusa. Alright. So somebody is doing something out of anger or spite or trying to use intuition in reverse. Queen Nandi. Okay. And then the thing is with Queen Nandi, right? She's a mother. She's a mother. She's a mother. Okay. So someone could be trying to and then Queen Sheba, secrets revealed. Secrets are being revealed. Okay. Things are coming to the surface or whatnot. I just got something in my eye. Let me not. Things are coming to the surface and things are being exposed. I guess about lately you could be feeling called. Okay, 9th house is being activated. Thank you so much. And then look at that. Sacred lust in reverse. I said. Okay. Somebody is using a lustful energy to try to tap in spiritually. We're not going to do that. Y'all, it's about to be the darkest month of the year, which is October, y'all, which is October. From the beginning, in any pantheon that you touch on, there's a day in October in every pantheon. The darkest the darkest day for Hinduism is October the 20th. And I think yeah, October the 20th. All right. That's the darkest day of the year. All right. Ursula Dantur and then 9. Okay. Desire and Etherian chords. Okay. Someone could be using their lust. They think that they're using it to be initiated or like on a journey or whatnot, and it's just not what is going to happen here. Ursula Dantur came out again, and then Athena, worthlessness. Okay. This gives me that 7 of Cups energy, but it's in reverse too. I'm keeping these cards in reverse as well. Ursula Dantur coming up. Okay, my baby Ursula Dantur gonna get things done. I think I might have to. I'm gonna set out an offering for her. Intuition. I said it, so I'm gonna do it. I heard you. Oya coming up. Okay. All right, somebody definitely is a Scorpio. This is Oya's feast month too. October is Oya's feast month. All right. Oh, this is what I was getting ready. Did I say this? I don't know if I said this. I said today is all of the archangels' feast day. Okay, today is also the last day that we are going to eat blackberries, y'all. Do not eat blackberries after today. So make y'all some blackberry crust. Get y'all some blackberry fruit. But after today, don't eat any blackberries. All of the blackberries are sour and they have a energy. They have an energy of darkness on them. Okay, because after Archangel Michael had defeated Satan head ass, right? After he had defeated Satan head ass, Satan fell down into a blackberry This is one of the stories, okay? He fell down into a blackberry, I don't know, farm, I guess, or whatever the case is, and it caused all of the blackberries to turn sour. So from today into summertime, we're not eating any blackberries, okay? So if somebody comes trying to offer you some blackberries, oh yeah, clear. Somebody try to come offering you some blackberries, or you see them at the store, just be aware, okay? Because I talked about this in the air sign reading, that somebody could be that's interesting. I did not know, okay? Just be aware of this. I like this during the making offerings to the archangels. This is a great book. This is a great book, y'all. So, but today is a, what does it mean if somebody offers it to us? It's like a contract. It's like a contract. Like, if the devil offer you something, what does that mean? That means that you're going to, so I talked about that in the predictions. That means that you're going to be taking on dark contracts. So the forecast is somebody taking on dark contracts at the end of the day. Like, you taking on dark contracts. You even offering it to other deities, okay? Even offering certain things to other deities, you think that you're taking on their light energy and you're taking on their dark energy. Like, people make blood offerings to certain deities, and they're asking for certain things back. They're not asking for the love and the light side of them back, but they're asking for certain things back. And when you do that, you have to pay that stuff back. You have to pay that stuff back. And so you have to realize, like, these deities that came out, I believe in reverse, these are the deities that people are going to be making offers to, okay? They could be making a sacred, lustful offer to Medusa or to Aset, okay? Like, just not a clean offer. It's something hidden behind it. Not a clean offer. It's something hidden behind it, okay? And even now the thing is, somebody could be making these offers, and then this is what I picked up in air sign reading, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And y'all need to watch that reading, because it's not just for the sun sign. It's for Venus, it's for Jupiter, it's for Mars, it's for your moon, it's for your rising. Okay, it's for all your motherfucking air sign placements. If you don't have nothing in air, then it really probably ain't for you. Okay, if you already cleared that shit in the last lifetime, the reading is probably not for you. But if you have one of your placements in air sign, you need to watch that reading, because there are food contracts that is being made to deities, right? And then those people are coming back, not telling you that they made certain offers to deities to sacrifice people or to get people to do stuff. And then they show up in your life. Also, like, and you like, I don't know why I feel a lustful call to this person. Don't ever think about me in a lustful way. Don't ever be like, okay, she fine. I don't give a fuck. Oh, she's a beautiful person, or whatever the case is. I know that. But even if I had one eye up here, one mouth down here, and I still came on this bitch and did predictions, just take the fucking message. Just take the message. Let me tell y'all something. And then I'm going to get off of here. Let me tell y'all something. Because y'all know I always got to tell y'all about how these people played out. I know that the people that have came up against me, I know that they have made offerings. Because the thing is, all of them have talked about how I look. All of them talked about how I look. Fuck how I fucking look. I ain't got no motherfucking eyebrows. My hair is fucking locked. It's blonde. My motherfucking scar across my fucking face. But I got ass. I got titties. I'm skinny. I'm fat. But I ain't never been a big person. I wish I was. But, you know, I'll probably be a little warmer. But what? I blow my nose. I got a big ass nose. I got 5 front teeth. I don't have 5 front teeth. But if I did have 5 front teeth, it doesn't matter what the fuck is coming out of my mouth, okay? Not what I look like. So that's how I know that they were trying to sacrifice, do beauty spells and stuff, okay? But you never about the work you do. But never about the work that I do. They never talk about, but they talk about that shit after I fucking dismantle all of their shit. That's how I know that they make offerings to deities to try to sacrifice my beauty, try to sacrifice my business, my looks, and all of that. Because, and like I told y'all, that's that dark energy. not every practitioner, but every bad practitioner or every bad teacher that I've come across, or quote unquote person that want to work with me, they always be like, you need to amplify your Venus energy. And I'm like, I'm not shy. I'm not insecure. I don't carry that type of, I don't carry none of that. Like, I can't. I worked at a strip club where everybody was bigger than me and everybody knew how to dance. I only could have confidence. I only could have confidence that, you know what? I could talk a good talk. I could talk a good talk. I'm a very honest person. You drop $10,000 in front of me, I'm gonna pick that bitch up in here, and I'm not gonna ask you for $1. They're gonna be like, damn, that's an honest ass bitch. Here go 5,000. It worked for me. It worked for me. It be blessings in disguises. It be blessings in disguises. Being an honest practitioner, being an honest person, taking accountability, and just showing up for my collective and doing my dharma, being in my soul purpose, which is clearing my karma and teaching y'all how to do it as well. It just works. It works for me. It works better for me. When I do that other shit, it don't work for me. It doesn't work for me. Like, if I try to do that other shit, it doesn't work for me. It kicks me further down the karmic line. And one of my jobs this lifetime is to clear my karma and die out of this bitch with no karma. None whatsoever. I'm not causing no pain, no harm, not killing nobody. I'm not coming up against nobody's mama, grandma. I love y'all kids. I love my kids. I love the divine mother's kids. Okay, even the bad naughty ones. I love it. Okay. The divine mother exists in all. And that's what works. That's what works. So, y'all, I got to get out of here. I got 7 minutes to be to work, okay? And it's been taking me like 10 minutes to get there. I'm always 10 minutes to get there. So, y'all just be aware of that energy or whatnot. Be aware of that energy. I posted a spell under my community tab. All right, I thought I had something up under my nails. I posted a spell up under my community tab. It's for everybody. I am not exempt from judgment. So, it's for everybody. I want y'all to say that when y'all get online, before y'all get online and y'all watch me or y'all watch anybody else. I want y'all to say that spell. I am not exempt from that, okay? Nobody is exempt from the spell work that I post. And I know they not because I just see it. I see it playing out. I see it playing out. I'm not supposed to laugh at nobody right now, so I just see it playing out, okay? You can share it anywhere. You can share it anywhere. You can share it anywhere. And when you share it, you make sure you write your name at the bottom. Don't write my name. Write your name at the bottom, okay? Write your name at the bottom. When you share it, you write your name at the bottom. Like, you can share it everywhere. I want people to share it. And you don't have to share it like, oh, I got this from Alexis or anything like that. I know that my work is out there. I absolutely know that my work is out there. And my job that's part of my job, okay? It's a lot of my work that's out there, and people don't I'm getting credit from God. I'm getting credit from divine, okay? Please share it. Share it. I'm going to go post it on my Facebook. Now that you just said that, I'm going to go post it on my Facebook, and I'm going to post it on my Instagram as well too. And put your picture on there or whatever the case is, or put whatever picture. If you want to share one of those pictures I posted with it, I don't care. Share Archangel Michael with it. You could change the deities at the bottom. I invoked it, the wisdom goddess, because I want people to stop being ignorant. And I want, mine to delete all that shit. So I put the Mahavis down at the bottom, okay? But if you wanna change the wording up at the bottom, I just ask that you don't change the wording in between. Don't change the wording in between. All right. I sat there and I really activated that spell. So don't change the words in between. But at the bottom, those wisdom goddess, if anybody feel called to change that up, do not put a dark entity at the bottom. That shit gonna backfire on y'all. That shit gonna backfire with y'all. I don't work with no type of dark entities. None. No, none of them. I don't even want to name no dark entities when it comes to ranks and this shit. Okay, you can put Urzuli Dontour down there. You can put Urzuli Frida. You can put a Lowell down there. You can put a Orisha down there. You can put a god or a goddess or a deity of that matter. No. Absolutely not. No. If it's a deity that allows killing, no. No. That you guys would invoke for death magic, no. No, 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 no. And that's this is gonna be my final word before I get up out of here. Y'all. Karma is karma, right? Karma is karma. But any deity that y'all use for death magic, that's when it becomes demonic. That's when it becomes straight up demonic. Let me tell you something. Caliban don't kill and unalive nobody. She just let you ride your little karma. People look at her. She destroys evilness. She destroys evilness. And if destroying evilness looks like somebody being unalive, it was just their time to go. Like that's their day. Okay. They're even Urzuli Dantur, Urzuli Frida, Eshu, these Papa Legba, these are not voodoo. Like these are not practitioners that you use. These are not deities that you use to kill people. That you're not in connection with divine, with no Loa, with no Orisha. If you want somebody off this planet, you're not in connection with the divine. Okay, you are in connection with a dark entity that is using the Loas, the Orishas. You're using them. They're using their name. Just like my doppelgangers use my name, okay? Just like these motherfuckers get online and they say, I said this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Bitch, I'm about to take my ass to motherfucking work. That's where I'm about to go. I'm about to go to that motherfucking hospital. That's not a hospital. But I'm going to go to that motherfucking place that used to be a hospital. And I come my ass home. And I go to my stores. I travel every once in a while, okay, with my family. We go into churches and buildings and stuff like that. We do not be sitting up kumbaya with no dark entities, okay? I don't even read demonic books. I had Solomon Keys, Solomon Keys, the lesser keys or whatever. That's the only book that I ever bought. I never read it, y'all. I never fucking read it, and I got rid of it. When I put my stuff in the water, I got rid of that book as well, too. A long time ago. What year my baby died? I'm talking about long time ago. Okay? 2023. I got rid of that book. I never fucking opened it up, never read it online or anything like that. I bought Solomon Keys, the angel one, and Amazon recommended the Lord one as well too. So I was like, let me just buy both of them. Never fucking opened it up. I don't know why, but I guess that was my spirit telling me like, bitch, you got us fucked up. Okay? So y'all, be careful. Be careful. All right? Be careful. Because even just reading a demon's name, you invoke them into your life. Okay? I need a fund for a book. Okay, right? I promise you I do too. I was looking for a book that I know that I bought a couple years ago. And my son is like, I have a bookshelf in all of my kids' rooms. And they like, it's probably in here. I have a bookshelf in every last single room because we just don't have enough space for books. I can't wait to get a library. I really can't wait to have a library. I had a library when I was younger. I really can't wait to get a library. But oh God, it's 10 o'clock. All right, guys. I love y'all. And I will talk to y'all later. Look at that. Look at that. All I did was pick up this deck. I can't stand that card. Okay. Have a blessed day and a beautiful day. You as well. You too, Abby and Lori. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Empress, thank y'all for sharing y'all energy. And I'm sending y'all love, light, and respect and, guidance. I'm sending all that back to y'all tenfolds. Y'all don't forget to check out the community tab. Okay. And even if you don't post it, like just recite it. Okay. Recite it. As you're watching other practitioners and stuff, they amping it up because we doing all this work to expose them. That's the one you pulled. The other, that's the girl. Yes. Look, spying on you. I tried to cut the cards again, but it said spying on you is part of their daily routine, causing you to lose your appetite. I'm about to go fuck some food up at work. I'm about to go make me some grits. All right, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, sending you love, light, and all of that respect back, okay? 10 folks. Bye.